Okay, we're about a third of the way down the driveway. You probably remember that tree being cut down. That's where the buried cable goes across. So this is what we added. This driveway over here. And that goes up to the little garage and circles around. You can kind of see up there, that's where we parked the bus. Now all we did with this center that has become an island now, all we did was just kind of clean it up. We didn't take any trees down. We just cleaned it up, thinned it out a little bit. And here's the house. Come up here and then we'll come back. Oh, so let me show you that. Well, I'll show it to you when we come back. Let me widen the lens here so you can see the addition, the part that sticks out. I think I'll show you the whole outside of the house and then I'll show you the driveway and, well, I'll show you what we did. Okay, so in order to be able to make this turn, you know, this used to come in real straight like that. And that pine tree, that big pine tree was right there. They had to take that out, and then there was two red oaks that were looking, I think there was one like right here, looking like it could come down. And then yes, there was one right in here that we had to take down because of the build. So what we did was we put the gravel so that we could drive around to, right now we put the four-wheeler in here. Eventually this will have our trailer in this section, and then we'll have our four-wheeler in one of those bays. You can see how we thinned it out, so you can see down to the pond. And we made a little trail. We didn't really have to take hardly anything out to do it, but we made a trail for the four-wheeler to go down right here. And then we made another trail behind Jim's little garage. Here's the outside. Let me widen this. Oh, and I guess so that just circles around. That was the addition we made. So all of this is what you did have. It just went up right there. But we added the pad for the bus, and we added some, let's see if I can zoom in. So it's all flat, and then we added connections so we could stay in it, because we did live in it while they were finishing. So see, that just kind of creates an island there. Widen it so we can get all of it in. So we just extended back. You can see right there, that's where your old house ended. And we just added that space, and then we continue the roof for the porch. And we pulled up the sidewalk that was back here, and we had them make a landing pad there. Now they did not have to take off the back porch since it was covered. It was not bad, but they did have to reinforce underneath because it wasn't up to code. And they had to replace the stairs. So you can see where the old ended right there in the old part of the house. And we had another little pad made there. You see, we have our grill up there. We did have to put a new HVAC unit in, and we had to move the gas, the propane. We had to put the new unit in since we added on. And I think you know what this looks like from the pictures I sent. Oh, but we did have that wall built. We hired a guy that came and did some outside stuff for us, and he did this wall. And going up. And then you have the stairs going up. Okay, let me show you from the front. We'll come back out. So that's what it looks like looking out from the front. And the house. So we have I haven't gotten the pots back in the wagon or the wagon positioned yet. We're going to worry about landscape later. We need to get moved in. We're still not all the way moved in. And that's still the original sidewalk. And then we widened this one. You can probably see they sort of tore it up when they pulled out the ramp and everything. But we widened it. It was just over to here. So we took the extra rocks, you know, with the extension, and had our rock guy widen it. So then this is the stairs. And we have it covered now. It's just a facade. That's like a fake wall up there. We had to put a new roof on anyway with the addition. So that's the roof. And we ended it right there. And kitchen window, the front door, and that's where we had to take out your window for your laundry room. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, we're gonna film inside. Let me get a straight on look first. So you come in the same place that you had before. And there's the dining room that we took the glass sliding door out, and we took the same space and made it a window. And we put our farmhouse table that the Amish made. We'll go into the living room after this. And this is what your kitchen plus your laundry room gave us. And we took out that wall, obviously, right here. And then this is where the coat closet used to be. We took it out. Just kind of opened it all up. You know our generation, we like it all open. That lamp won't normally be here, or be there. Plus, we normally use the table that goes between our chairs and the bus, but we're getting ready to go on a trip, so we have that light on a timer. And like I told you, we are not all the way moved in, but I did kind of get some stuff cleaned up before filming the inside. And now here's the laundry room. This is new. This used to be, of course, no door, and Jim's bathroom. But I took a little bit of space this way. So I've got a cabinet and a rack. I don't know if you can see, it's a rack where I can hang the clothes. And that's where his little window was in the bathroom. We just made it larger to match the other windows. And then I took this space, which was the entrance to Jim's bathroom and part of your closet, and made a pantry. So it's also missing stuff because we're going on a trip. And put a freezer in there. I haven't put up all my hooks yet for brooms and stuff, but vacuum cleaners and all that. Okay. And this is, we'll get a different cabinet for there. That's just there temporarily. The Amish are making it, but we don't get it till the spring. This isn't much different, but we moved the door down from, you know, it was closer down there. We moved it further this way. Here we have a cabinet and the shower. Come in so we can see it all. Cabinet that goes all the way up. And a walk-in shower. And a sink and toilet. As you can see, no decorations yet. And our doors are catching. We have to take them all off and take some off of them. We'll come back to the stairwell. Here's your old master. I've got a king bed in here. And of course, the quilt right where it belongs in your old bedroom. And as you can see, lots of stuff sitting around waiting to go in. Now, code made us put in 3x5 windows, so that's a new window. Of course, we had to take that window out. We did, as you can see in the master, we took out where you could get to the bathroom. We still have this closet door, and we just made it narrower. We had to put the return right there, the one that was out in the hall. So it's just shorter. I believe it's 5 feet wide, but that works out for a spare bedroom. This room we didn't do much different to. In fact, there's the same bookcase sitting there. But we did have to take out the closet so that we could have the hall. That's where my lamp normally goes. And this is your closet that was in your sewing room. We just put the door on the other side. So that's the one that's above the stairwell. And that's our new coat closet. Okay. Now this is, of course, where the hallway ended. Right here. And this was the closet. Here's the addition. We put a barn door on. And a television. Dom watches Perry Mason while he gives me a back massage. So my back is so bad. I need surgery, but my bones aren't good enough. So the doctor told him to keep doing the massages. So, and here's the bathroom. Here's our shower, gigantic shower that our builder thought we needed, even though I told him I didn't want it. And this is our walk-in closet. It's like a U-shaped. See if I can get back far enough. Remember I showed you the window that was on the addition. That's what it looks out to. And then this is just the throne room. So there we go. I don't know if it's recognizable. Probably not. Okay, so I almost forgot to film the basement. So here we go. We've closed it in. You can see the stairs. Don can even come down. He just has to tilt his head a little bit. So, not much. See, and we made the bottom like this. Put a wall here, a little short wall. So we still have the water back here. You can see it's all new lines. And it's just a narrow room. This is the area where Jim used to work. So we put our big bookcase there with a chair for reading. That's the mechanical closet with the hot water heater and HVAC unit and all. This is going to be my sewing area. This is our hobby room. And this is Don's hobby area. And then we made a hall coming off. This is the same bathroom that Jim put in. We just did the drywall over. There's your front door. We had to move the knocker around because it opens and closes a different way, but we just swapped it around. So here's the bathroom, cleaned up a little bit. It's tiny, so I can't go in. We haven't put up the mirror or the towel rack yet. But we decided to put shelves. It'll have extra things like paper towels and toilet paper, and I'll probably put my cloth and all that for sewing. And so here's the garage. We tow our Expedition. Don will leave his car here. Don did buy a motorcycle. There it is. So now there's a wall. So here we've got all of our stuff. There's his car. Hope I'm not making you dizzy going around like that. So there's the front door. We put in a dehumidifier since we put wood floors in. Here's your refrigerator. And we've got a nice little cubby hole for my saddles and the Christmas tree and whoops. And then we put up shelving over here on this side. And there's more of our stuff. But yeah, that turned out pretty good to have that wall there. But it's basically in the same spot, or at least where Jim built the bathroom. We just built off of that, and then of course the mechanical closet right there with all the stuff under the stairs. So there we go. Got a nice little room to work in. Here's going back up. And it's basically the same stairs. We just covered them with the oak flooring that we got from the Amish. We have not put up a handrail yet. Okay, let's go outside. So we just made that a place for our grill. We didn't do anything different other than we did have to take the posts down to make them code and put up railing. And we did put up a ceiling. Oh, because you had a leak by the fireplace, so we had to pull out that plywood and we couldn't replace it. So we decided to do tongue and groove. And that comes down. There's the stairs. And looking down. You recognize that table? We come down, you can see where the house ended right there. And this is the new part of the porch. Still haven't found room for some of that stuff. But it's better than it was. We still have the bird feeder there. I'm looking for a top for that bird bath. I moved it to the back here. You can kind of see our path that we take with the 4-wheeler. Okay.